Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I have an Italian dried sausage here that is made with pork, sea salt, sugar, spices, celery powder, garlic, and a culture, and lactic acid. And we decided, well, we're having chicken hamburgers today. So I said, guys, why don't we slice this, talking to my sons, and put Swiss cheese with this? And they say, let's do it, Mommy. It sounds good. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to thin slice this. And we're going to see about putting it on a hamburger. I already have the rolls out, which were rolls that I made last week. Don't you think this would be good? Just think about it. It's going to be so unique, so different. So, oh my gosh, she's doing it again. Why not? You make luncheon meat sandwiches, you mix different luncheon meats together and all. So why can't you do it with a hamburger? Hello? Thinking. There's my paring knife. Here it is. Okay. So that's what we're going to try today. Because when we have sandwiches, I mix different luncheon meats, and when I go to the deli department, I'll ask them, what do you think we should have? You know, why not? Ask them. They know the meats better than anybody, right? So let's see how it is. By the way, I've never had chicken hamburgers, so this is going to be a first for me. Like, I'm thinking of making a bison, which is buffalo meat, quiche. It's a very mild flavor. I need my knife, so I'm going to have to thin type slice this. It has like a twang to it. I'm actually watching where the blade comes out. Maybe there. Okay, goes in that direction now. You can watch me as I pray that I do this right. Oh, I can't say it any other way. I wanted to slice one or two, and then we're going to see. That should be thin enough. Be enough. That'd be 5 of these on each one. See how thin they are? I think that's thin enough for what we're going to do with it. I already grated the Swiss cheese. I didn't want to put it whole, so I'm going to have it grated this time. Let me put this up and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're making a poultry seasoning. You're going to need, I'm going to tell you as I open them up. This is the seasoning that I'm going to put on them. The meat store told me that they already put salt and pepper on it, so I know I cannot add salt and pepper. Well, it's going to have extra pepper because I have to add pepper into this. Well, you're going to need 1 full cup of parsley. Now I have to get more parsley. I just ran out. All right, where's my funnel? Sticks to everything. Then we need a 1/2 cup of dried sage. Another cup. Probably going to use all my sage up too. Yeah, it's going to take all the sage I have in the house. At least the nice thing about this is you already have your seasonings mixed. I gotta get some more sage. Tarragon. Some mustard. Yeah, I got plenty of mustard. I know that. Okay. So we're gonna have to go over here and use this sage. That's all right. I'm very good at compensating for all of this. Okay. We need 1/4 cup of summer savory. That one I'll have some of it. I'm gonna have to get a bigger bottle. Oh my God. Let me see, what do I have I can use? Sorry, this is making so much. I'm actually a 1/2 pint jar is not gonna cover this. We need 1/4 cup of dried rosemary. At least this one I have. Okay. 1/4 cup of marjoram. Like I said, this is going to make a lot. Okay. You want 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. That is the lowest amount. And you need 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And that is it. As you can see, this makes a lot. That's why I love making these combinations. And it's called, please write on the lid, poultry seasoning, or you're gonna mess up. I have to go get the marker to do that. I figured as I make things and I'm using these seasonings and writing them, measuring them out, I'll go ahead and give them to you. And then that way, if you watch the video, you get the seasoning. I'm getting everything together. This smells so good. It's such a unique flavor. Because I didn't put salt and pepper on it, I just figured, well, I don't have to do salt and pepper. But I can do everything else. Now I always brush my grill before I cook on it. Another thing, people do not clean their grills when they cook outside, which is not healthy. But they're gonna do it anyway because it's a way of avoiding the cleaning, you know? I don't. We had to clean them all the time. My mother would not have a dirty grill for us to cook food on. But things are so different from the time I grew up. Everybody's taken so many shortcuts that people can't do things because they say they don't have time. My father always said, you have plenty of time. If you want to do something, you make time. Always make time. But I've got to find a place that sells natural material because I don't like elastic, and everything is being sold with elastic, and I hate elastic in my clothes. Even when I made my bathing suits, there was elastic at the waist. That was it. Yes, we used to have to make our swimsuits. We didn't go and buy these swimsuits that show everything and leave nothing to the imagination but make us look like a bunch of whores. I follow some sites which are really nice. The women dress up like the 40s and the 50s or the 1700s or whatever. And they dress up and all the men turn and look at them. The women go, but the men, they admire that kind of dress. I don't care what anybody says, they're definitely showing it. And then I follow a page that has the way men are supposed to dress, how to tie your tie, how you wear your pants, of the time frames and stuff, and how you can dress like a gentleman and women can dress like a ladies. And I said, God, I miss those times. I really do. I used to make all my clothes. I mean, we didn't buy them. I made it. I think the only thing I didn't make was my shoes and socks, you know? Are you going to tell me you put seasonings in this? Well, we'll smell them and see. I went to a lot of trouble. We'll smell and see what he put on them. Come on, come on. Oh, we just put parsley, bell peppers, simple stuff in them. What I'm going to do is spice it up. You see, he put some things in it, but not much. And I think I want more of something in it. Just like to put some sort of cheese in it. Mostly I smell onion, bell pepper. Not a lot of seasonings in it. I think they put cheese in it because he said a lot of parsley in it. Anybody ever thought about making a chicken meatloaf? You know? I'm actually pressing it in so when I flip them, I hope all the seasonings don't fall out. Or fall off, I should say. I'm gonna have to turn you back so I can sit there and get here with my broiler so I can toast these rolls. No, I was told at the butcher's that a lot of people just like simple seasonings or something into the meat, the patties. And I said, not me. Let's explore a bit, you know? Try something different, you know? I thought about taking a recipe and making bison quiche. You know? I think it would be good. I've tasted bison, so I know it's a good meat. Should be able to pull it off, you know? Bison hamburgers are good too. I want to get the jalapeno one, man. It's got my goat going. I've got to try it. If I didn't go there, I had too many things I had to do, so this... And my freezer's packed. How could I possibly buy more meat? I went and bought fish, which I shouldn't have done. I said I wasn't going to do anything. And I did. I said, God, Sandra, where are you going to put this? I said, when I start thinking about things I want to do, or can I add this to this recipe, do this with this one? I don't think of instant things. I think about really getting in the kitchen and trying ideas. Like, I got this idea. I saw somebody do this, and it didn't work because he was on a clock. But I said, I like that idea, and I'm going to try that. I'm actually going to try that. I said, that's an interesting way. I wouldn't have thought of it. I said, I'm going to try it. I'm not going to have any room in here. I will be right back. I have to go get mustard. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, right? You can see I'm working on these. I'm going to have to put you back when these come out. They're going to be coming out in a minute or so. Let's put these on mustard. I hope these come out interestingly. It would be nice. Did I think about what I'm going to put on them? No. Got to get to the bread. All right, you've got to go back. I just wanted to lightly toast these, not hard. I know I could have done them on the grill too. I figured 5 on each one should be more than enough. Little seasonings. Then we're going to put the cheese on them. This is what my girlfriend and Heather and I do. We sit there, we start talking about food and said, why don't we try this? This is where we found out you can eat radish greens. And we were playing around. That's what we do. But you're not going to know unless you try. So why not try? It doesn't hurt. It's not going to kill anybody. I mean, I'm in an experimental mood. Today I tried using the baking powder that I made up on biscuits, and I'm going to try this and see how this comes out. We have no idea. But I know when I make sandwiches, I mix all the meats and stuff up. So it should work. Like, I don't want to make my own chicken luncheon meat. Because you buy a roast, you can sit there and cook it. And then slice it. So it's not that you're inadequate. I mean, you can do it. For all we know is turkey is actually turkey breast. You know, we just don't know. I think what it is, women are reclaiming what was theirs a long time ago. It was taken away from us. But a lot of women won't do it, but there's a few of us that do want to claim what's ours. Now, if you want to put the regular things that you put on your hamburger, you can. I wouldn't even know what to suggest. I told my son what we were having. All of a sudden he went in the refrigerator and said, "Ooh, let's try this." He was already getting into it as much as I was. He said, "Let's try." That's what we do. See, my husband was like that too. We'd start out with an idea. We never knew where it was going to go. We didn't know if it was going to fail or make it. But one thing you could say is we were going to try. Seasonings on one side, have the cheese and this and starting to melt. So we got two sides left. One with seasonings and one with extras. Just have to finish cooking these and then we'll decide what we want to put on them. That's why you saw me make mayonnaise earlier, but I wanted to show you that you can make it with vinegar. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, here's what it looks like. I don't know if we're going to put lettuce and stuff on it. That's the only thing we're deciding right now. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.